We're here at the Electrochemical Currency Exchange Company in the basement of Rockefeller Center, where I have set up a data processing unit that will allow people to process addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division problems, as well as square roots. The units that we have are calculators, 3 of them, but one allows for self-service while the other 2 provide a full service arrangement that we can process your data up to 8 digits at any time in the next couple days before we move to other locales. We're planning on Hong Kong next. The data processing center is powered by currency exchange, and the currency exchange is the powerhouse is just below the data processing center, and it's a little bit unstable at the moment. We are exchanging ions between US cents and Chinese yuan, and we're doing so in a medium of exchange that seems appropriate, metaphorically as well as being practical literally, which is seawater from the Pacific Ocean, the ocean that separates China and the United States. So the ions are being exchanged between these 2 coinages, one made out of aluminum, the other one clad in copper. And as the ions are exchanged, it creates a differential that allows electrons to flow through the data processing units, that is the calculators, and allows us to process data as specified earlier. As I mentioned, we are experiencing some technical difficulties as we prepare to launch in approximately 20 minutes. So we may not be able to process all of your data or all of everyone's data, but certainly we can process some data some of the time. And when we can't, there may be people around who can add or subtract in their head, or can do long division on a sheet of paper. Yes, what we have here is a data processing center that is in the World Financial Center, New York City, in Rockefeller Plaza, seemingly the best place given that John D. Rockefeller was the richest man. And what we are doing is processing data for people. So if you have anything you want added or subtracted or multiplied or divided, it needs to be fewer than 8 digits. We can do any of the above, or you can use the self-service station to do it yourself. The data processing center is entirely powered, when I can get the power working properly, by currency exchange, what I call electrochemical arbitrage. So essentially, what I have are Chinese yuan and US cents. And cents, as you all know, are copper, or at least are clad in copper, and yuan are made out of aluminum. So essentially what happens is that when you submerge these in an electrolyte, like seawater for instance, is that the ions pass back and forth between them. So there's an actual literal work being done. Your money is working for you, or at least my money is working for me here, doing real work of powering the data processing center by the electrochemical arbitrage of ions passing back and forth between the cent and the yuan, which causes a current to run up through these wires into the data processing center, where we can perform all the basic operations specified before, as well as square roots. But I don't know that square roots have much of a function in finance, so we probably won't have much call for those. So I am currently accepting any addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division problems that anyone might have, though I can't guarantee results anytime ever. Because we are having some power problems, but we will give it a try. And so if anyone would like to give me some numbers to add or subtract, I will write them down and I can consult with you. Oh, these are the specifications for the galvanic cells, that is to say the fuel cells down here, which should be generating 1.5 volts each, but which seemingly are generating everything between 0 volts and 3 volts. So
where's the electromechanical arbitrage taking place?
The arbitrage is taking place down there.
Down here.
Yes, and the arbitrage is taking place, just that it's taking place in an unsteady way, which is perhaps...
Is this like an outlet for Goldman Sachs arbitrage department kind of?
This is better than Goldman Sachs because this is real work being done by the money, whereas at Goldman Sachs, the work being done by the money arguably is purely at the level of symbol or at the level of data, you could even say. And so, in a sense, what's happening here is that real work is being done, which is powering the ability for us to process data, which hypothetically we could do for Goldman Sachs, which would then allow Goldman Sachs to do whatever they do that potentially could make me rich so that I could add more fuel cells down here and do more data processing, and ultimately something big would happen.
Is your goal to be one of the partners of Goldman Sachs?
No, absolutely not. I think the Electrochemical Currency Exchange Company is a perfectly effective entity in its own right, and I think that we can compete with them on a one-to-one basis, so I don't see any reason to.
Would you entertain a friendly bid?
No. No, absolutely not. I would certainly entertain any addition or subtraction problems from them as a contractor, but no, I don't think that at this time we really are in a position to take bids from anybody. Because
you mean this will be a hostile takeover?
It might be. But if there is a hostile takeover, then I have more fen and pennies that I can set up another one and another after that. And, you know, ultimately, the whole world will, all the money in the world will eventually corrode, and maybe there's something in that too.
8% of $600,000.
I'm sorry, what was it?
8% is $600,000.
Let's see, I can
A challenge.
do, yes, there is a way to do percentages here. So you want,
0 times 0.8.
Oh, sorry.
600,000 times 0.08.
So,
okay, so we're going to try to multiply 600,000 times 0.08, or 8%, and then we're going to divide by a small part of pi, which would be 3.1. How about any other data? Anyone else? You know, are there any representatives of Goldman Sachs here, or?
Bear Stearns.
Well,
But we're out of business.
Yes, that is a minor detail,
I know.
but actually this might be appropriate for Bear Stearns.
And Lehman.
Yes.
I have one.
Yes.
The 2.5% of $250,000.
Okay.
We have
Dollars.
low interest.
That's the lawyer fee.
8%.
That's a cheap lawyer.
2.5%? Wow.
Sir,
Oh, yes.
please, thank you.
Times, oh, we just lost power. Okay, I'll try again.
Are you taking that as a video? Great.
Okay, 48,000
Thank you.
is the first answer, but I just lost power again. You see that you get good service here, where we keep track of your results, and we also have our own cloud, so to speak, in pencil and paper. It's more stable than the cloud that Amazon offers.
Is this single function?
We lost power again. Okay, we have low power. 48,000. Divided by 3.1 equals, It seems that in this case, my engineering is not at fault. I'll try again. Times 0.025. Wow. 0.00003020E. I don't think that's the technically correct answer. I'll try again.